Monosaccharides, derivatives, and applications. Do you know what is carbohydrates? Carbo means carbon, while hydrate means water. Carbohydrate is also known as saccharide sugar produced through photosynthesis. Definition of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates, usually as polyhydroxyaldehydes and ketones, or substances that hydrolyze to yield polyhydroxyaldehydes and ketones. They exist primarily in their hemiacetal or acetal form. Function of carbohydrates. It will act as storehouses for chemical energy, component of supportive structure in plants, and it is also an essential component of nucleic acid. Classification of saccharides. This slide will show the classification of saccharide and the number of monomers for each saccharide. Monosaccharides is the simplest unit of carbohydrates. It contains single aldehydes or ketones group and hydroxyl groups at each carbon. It is colorless, can dissolve in water, and can form isomer. Phosphate sugar. It is a carbohydrate to which a phosphate group is bound by an ester or an ether linkage. Examples of phosphate sugars are the applications of phosphate sugar. Triose phosphate is a metabolite that occurs as an intermediate in photosynthesis, glycolysis, gluconeogenesis, and also tryptophan and thiamine biosynthesis. Ribose 5-phosphate is an intermediate of the pentose phosphatic pathway. It acts as precursors to many biomolecules including DNA, RNA, and ATP. Glucose 6-phosphate is an enzyme found mainly in the liver and in the kidneys. Deoxy sugars is a sugar that have had hydroxyl group replaced with hydrogen atom. For example, D2-deoxyribose, as shown below, is the most important deoxy sugars. It is a structural constituent of DNA. L-rhamnose and L-fructose are other important deoxy sugars that occur in polysaccharides. Acid and lactone. D-galacturonic acid and ascorbic acid. Ascorbic acid is vitamin acid with molecular formula of C6H8O6. It is mainly found in fruits and vegetables. The functions of ascorbic acid are to protect bone, healing cuts, and vitamin for the skin. These are the pathways for the formation of ascorbic acid. D-galacturonic acid is originated from the human body. It is a component of glycosaminoglycans in connective tissue. It will eliminate hydrophobic waste product and xenobiotic from the body after conjunction with gluconic acid. These are the pathways for the formation of D-glucuric acid. Alcoholic sugars. Do you know what is alcoholic sugars? Alcoholic sugar is one of the monosaccharide derivative. It is comprised of polyols of class. Polyols is a compound that contains multiple hydroxyl groups. Examples of alcoholic sugars are glycerol, erythritol, mannitol, sorbitol, and xylitol. application of alcoholic sugar. It acts as thickeners in food and acts as low-calorie sweetener in food and beverages. Did you know that alcoholic sugar is important to those who want to lose weight because it provides fewer calories compared to other sugars? Amino sugars. It is obtained by replace hydroxyl group of monosaccharide by amino group. Examples: galactosamine. Galactosamine is one of 8 essential amino acids that function in cell-to-cell interaction. It functions as a toxin leading to liver failure, and lacking galactosamine is one factor related to heart disease. Galactosamine composing the follicle stimulation hormone and luteinizing hormone, which needed in the reproductive process of human body. Glucosamine is well-known amino sugar human body produce glycosylated lipids and proteins, composing hard exoskeleton of chitins. It can help in treatment of osteoporosis. Sialic acid. It is necessary to our body's mental and physical well-being. It is mostly found in surfaces of cell membrane, has an ability to recognize and bind proteins on certain viruses. Glycosides. Definition of glycosides. Glycoside is a compound formed from a simple sugar and another compound by replacement of hydroxyl group in sugar molecule. Examples of glycosides are guanine, amyloidine, and senescence. These are the most common glycosides. The applications of glycosides. Saponins can be found in detergent and act as surfactant. Soapy leather in water, forming agents in fire extinguishers, used for human hormones, birth control pills, and hydrolyzed saponins will give sugars. Cardiac glycosides will increase the contractions of heart and the force of heartbeat. Next, it can promote improved circulation of blood through kidneys. It also affects cardiac muscle through injection. Last but not least, it is used for congestive heart failure in small amount. Cyanogenic glycosides can be used to suppress and soothe dry coughs. They can also serve as a muscle relaxant in small doses. Flavonoid glycosides are known to strengthen capillaries and prevent leakage into tissue. It has antiviral and anti-inflammatory properties. It also acts as the color pigments in fruits and flowers. Thank you for watching. The end.